Hey, it's Tyler O'Hara, King of the Baggers. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube.
Everybody's got full wet tires on. We call them rains, and when this light goes off, we're rolling. Here we go, and it looks like a decent launch from the front row. Avery Dreyer on the 99, your new national champion. He got a good launch. He's trying for position, but who's going to go in? Rossi Moore, is he going to give it a go? He's got a lot of European riding experience. Oh, but up the inside. Who is that, Jason, that goes into the lead?
Can't see from here.
Is that Eli Block, perhaps?
Very well could be, because that's a bold move into turn one to get that position. And I'm not sure. It's definitely not Levy Batty, correct? So just having a look.
And you can see not the aggressive riding.
82.
So it is 92. Eli Block. So it's Eli Block who takes over the lead, and a good run out of Middlefield, Connecticut on that Team ECB Bartcon Racing Ninja 400.
Yep.
And Eli Block has definitely been close to the sharp end of the spear all weekend, both in the wet and the dry.
Yes, he has. And so this is a great start, though, for him. And you can see this field is already getting a lot more strung out at the front than we would normally see in this class. You see Rossi Moore, as you said, back there in fourth. Max Van back there as well. Avery Dreyer made his Twins Cup debut this weekend as well and had a problem in that race. So he does have a little bit of race time in the wet today, Greg, in conditions similar to this. But like you said, to your point before the race started, definitely not seeing as much rain as we saw earlier. We're still seeing a little bit of puddling, but Avery Dreyer doing a nice job right now.
And Levy Batty, the 71 on the Batty Racing Ninja 400 out of East Flanders, Belgium, back there in third spot. But it's that bad boy racing Avery Dreyer out of Florida. Boy, if there was anybody who wanted to win a race more than Avery Dreyer, I would question it, because he would like nothing more than to be able to stand on top of the podium. As we know, he'll be getting his #1 plate for winning the championship after this race in Winner's Circle, regardless of his results.
Yeah, that's great to see. And Eli Block has a look over his shoulder, sees just the national champion is just behind him right now. A lot of race to go, but you can see what Eli's done here. He's really separated this field early. The wind right now is really an issue too. The wind is going to be pushing these guys down the front straightaway. So just looking out outside of our commentary box right now, I can see the flags and things really blowing, the trees across the way. So when they get down into turn one, they got to be really careful, because not only are they dealing with obviously a very wet track, as Batty now takes a shot at Dreyer, not going to be there quite enough. But not only do they have to deal with the racing down there at the end of the straightaway.
Fernandez, Mendina, Jesse James. So Jesse James Shedden out of California on the Carnes Performance bike, also spending a lot of time in Europe, has been fast in the rain as well as Logan Monk. Max Van really starting to slide back there. Rivera in 10th place.
We know the weather was treacherous at that round, and he fared pretty well, so that was definitely a good kind of litmus test for a weekend like this.
Certainly is, Hannah, when you have a weekend like that. It's like Levy Batty now is really pushing to try to go up the inside of Dreyer. He's tried it all the way through this turn, and he's going to make the pass, Greg, to see if Dreyer can do anything with him. He can't, so Batty, who's got some pace right now, we saw him yesterday slide off in turn one, and he's done it again now in turn 10. So Batty was pushing hard to try to get to the front. Now that battle behind him that you saw for third, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get that bike started. Or maybe the linkage. Maybe the linkage.
It might be. Something came off,
on the left side. He looked down, didn't he, and saw something?
Asking too much of just the lean angle with the grip right there. It just comes around.
Just loses the rear of the
I
bike.
can see right there,
There's
Jay.
the linkage.
Yep.
Hanging off the bikes. You're going to end up seeing him come across the back end of there, and he lost the front in the last corner. Avery Dreyer loses the front of that Kawasaki.
This is the Junior Cup, and so many of these riders don't have any experience riding in conditions like this. You know, Jaden Fernandez, Yandel Medina, Jesse James Shedden making his MotoAmerica debut here this weekend. So definitely done a lot of different things in his career, but rain isn't necessarily one of them. Michaela Moore, who's our Royal Enfield champion, making her Junior Cup debut. She hasn't had a lot of experience running around in the rain either, so it's definitely a steep learning curve. And while it maybe not be the result that some of them hoped for, it's a huge learning experience.
Yeah, and some of the riders that we normally see up front, Alessandro DeMario back in 16th place behind Michaela Moore. We've seen some of the riders, Jay, fall off.
Yep.
This is, Max Van, who's normally a front runner, back there in 9th place. I mean, rain definitely can do a lot of things, whether it's your confidence in how the bike feels, the setup of the motorcycle, or just bad luck as another rider goes down.
Now we got a red flag, and I'm looking to see what bike that is.
Is that
I don't even want to say who that is.
Yeah, we'll have to see who that rider is. It's red flag conditions now.
All right, so it looks like, is it bike number?
Oh yeah, it's Renee Franco.
Oh, Renee.
Yeah, Renee Franco just
Yeah.
got some bad luck there, and the rear end snapped around.
65 degrees, and with this rain coming down, the track has gotten cold, and we just now get word that this race has been declared complete. There's a certain percentage point, and once you pass that, you can declare it complete.
It's a little short, but Eli Block, Jaden Fernandez, and Logan Monk. What a podium! We have Rossi Moore, then Medina, Shedden, Rivera, Cunnison, and Max Van, your top 9.